play 2K unless you wanna super smash. If I'm choosing you or Madden, then you know I gotta pass. If you playing with my heart, better treat it real well. Cause if we don't end up winning, I'll be playing with myself. If you wanna play again.
What's good?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Radio House on Air. This is our second full-length episode. I'm here today with Jonathan Moss, also known as Jonmosslol.
Hiya!
And JAYO, full name Jonathan O'Leary.
Yeah, John O'Leary. Insert catchphrase.
Yeah, so both of them go by JAYO and Jonmosslol. So first start out, JAYO, how did you get your name? Where did that come from?
Oh, thanks. That's a good question. So JAYO came about because I always went by Jay O'Leary. Like people on the basketball court always call me Jay, even though my name's John. It's short, but they still shortened it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I wanted an artist name that was a little shorter. And when I was just driving one day and I thought JAYO, cut off the Lear, just JAYO, my initials. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, nah, but it needs to mean something because everything in my lyrics and everything's very intentional. So I don't want it something random. So I made an acronym standing for Just a Young Optimist. And once I thought of that, the next day I trademarked it.
Oh yeah. So you think that's something you identify is that you've always known as the optimist?
Yeah,
people you
definitely. A lot of people, when I told them Just a Young Optimist, they're like, yeah, that's you.
That makes
1,000%.
sense.
I've had that handle and been going by that for the last 2 years. So
love that.
Yeah.
And how about yourself?
Well, my first name's John Nathan. It's actually Joe Nathan. My mama gave it to me. My second name is Moss. That's my last name. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I came up with John Moss. But LOL, a lot of people think it stands for laugh out loud, but it actually stands for loneliness over love. Yeah, it was my first rap name when I wrote Journey of a Broken Gamer back in 2018. I was like, LOL, let's see, loneliness over love. That's what it was really about. It was just a sad journey of a broken gamer.
Hell yeah, that's great.
Right.
That's really cool that the way that both of those names have come together. So then both of you guys, where did you meet? What's your story? How did you guys know each other?
I was traveling in the United States on social media. My man's hit me up with a DM. I was like, all right, when I come to LA, I'll check you out. So I went and I had got a DS and he hit me up and I was like, damn, I forgot we were supposed to be hanging out. You know what I'm saying? And then he had slid through. We had chopped it up. 3 days later, got into a car accident. I had to stay at a place, so I was going to have this creator meetup. I invited Cat Curtis, that's one of the homies. Mm-hmm. JAYO, you know what I'm saying, that's one of the homies. The Howard brothers, those are the other homies, and it was all 5 of us inside of one room. And that was pretty much the start of absolute greatness. Oh, yeah. Wow. Man, you just don't understand the amount of virality that room had inside of it.
So you guys started creating that first day? You were all together?
Man, we was all,
just haven't stopped?
When we met in January, early January. Well, we met online in November. He was the first big creator to follow me. Like I had like 60K followers off like a couple of viral videos. And right after that, he followed me and I was like, oh, this is the first blue check I've ever seen follow me. Mm-hmm. And I DM'd him and he was a fan already. And then in January, we were able to meet when he was traveling the world. And then by February, the group that he introduced me to ended up being the group that we all made viral videos that took off. And I gained 1 million that month in February.
And that's from TikTok, right?
Yeah, on TikTok.
Cool.
So I went from 120K. Literally the next day I was at 300K. And each day was just it was a crazy day of per day 50 to 100K, and that month just went really fast.
Skyrocketed up. Wow. Yeah. Where were you traveling from? You said you were traveling on social media, or you were on social media while you were traveling?
On social media while I was traveling. Okay. Shoot, I was homeless, dog. Okay. I was just doing shit, going places.
Where are you from originally?
Georgia, Roberta, Georgia.
Okay. And so you recently came out to LA?
Yes, in December.
December, cool. So you've been out here almost a year now.
I was out here a month, bro, and then COVID happened.
Yeah.
Everything got shut down. I was like, darn.
Yeah, I feel that.
Dang it.
I moved out a few months ago, so I've moved here among, COVID. Haven't fully seen LA to what its glory is.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be at the theme parks every day.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I love theme parks. I can't wait for those to open up again. So.
Oh, that's great. So you guys mostly record under your own solo, each project. JAYO records under your project. Jonmosslol, you record under yours. And you said that when you guys were first met, you collaborated at that first day? Like, did you ever think about with that group that you had to like, oh, we should start a project together, or
No,
you all kind of wanted to stay independent?
We what we made was like this internet series that was extremely viral.
Tell me more about the series.
The Food War series. So
what is it?
Yeah.
It was the Food War series. So pretty much that's what like blew me up. It was pretty much when it first started as a video. It was a little bit like Kat's idea, and then we span on it. And so like Kat was like, "Hey, I want to steal people's food from the escalators." And like while like someone's coming down, I'll be going up and I'll steal their food. So she bought all the food for us, and like we set it up like that. And I'm just being honest, like we weren't really being detailed about it. We were like, oh, we met that way, but honestly, we set it up. And we were just like, I had a video going viral for my barber thing where I was staring into the camera. So I was like, yo, when you take my food, I'm gonna stare into the camera. Just trust me. And John did his thing, and like James did his thing, like natural reactions. But when she posted that video, it went so stupidly viral. Like everybody thought it was real reactions of her stealing our food. Like it was on Fox News. It was a lot of big YouTube pages that had 10 mil were reviewing it.
Did people like give you shit for?
Yeah, they were giving her shit a lot. Like that was a thing too. And I was like, damn, like it was kind of like sad. Like they were getting mad at her, and she's also like, I don't want to say it's fake, but at the same time, like she's getting big. So it was like a lot of that. So what happened after that was we decided to continue the series where I find her in the mall again. And I steal her food, but while we do multiple POVs. So John's recording me. She's recording some random video. And the syncness of me walking from John's video into her video kind of became another viral thing. So we just kept going with the series. We made it like Chipotle next, McDonald's, this, and we just kept stealing each other's food for like that whole month.
Wow.
And we blew up like.
So that was all YouTube channels though?
That was all TikTok.
That was all TikTok. Okay, so you started with these TikTok videos. That was like your first channel was this Food Wars, is that what you call it?
Yeah,
like that?
It was like the Food Wars. And I put everything together on the IGTV, but it was all like, it was crazy, like just seeing all three of our pages just like interlinked. So people will see one video and be like, I saw that one first. And it's all different vantage points.
Okay.
Of the same
so it's the same story, same thing happening.
Yeah.
You guys are all collaborating with it.
The biggest one, the most viral one, was a 3-way cut between me, him, and her. And I was delivering a pizza. He was about to give me tip for the pizza, and she was about to steal his pizza.
It was kind of crazy. Like in her vantage point, she just like sees John delivering me a pizza. John's like, "Hey, I just got fired, but I just got a job at Domino's." So he's wearing like he's delivering me a pizza. My view, I'm just making a video, and I'm like, hey, I'm about to give my boy a first big tip because he just got hired. And it was just beautiful how we did it because we did it in like one take. We like practiced a little bit, but we did it all in one take because she ran with that box and like it's filled and everything. So it was no retakes. It was just like beautifully done.
He still ate the pizza.
I forgot about that.
I hope so.
He still ate the pizza.
How does your like editing process go when you're making TikTok videos?
I think our goal is to make it as simple as possible. When I over edit, I tend to find that like videos don't do as well. So it's more discouraging for your site. Like the whole thing about social media is just keeping your mental health sane. And it's kind of hard, especially like as a Black creator, but two, like when you can't like just post a dance video or just be pretty and get like 1 million views, like you have to be on top of your content. So on top of your content consistently. So the key to that is being able to make good content at the highest quality that is easy for you.
Yeah.
So you can't like if it takes 3 hours to edit a TikTok video,
your time, then,
that's not going to be consistent.
Right, because you can't spend 3 hours every, you got to make sure you can.
So we had a lot of stuff that went viral that barely had any editing because it's like, okay, we just need the idea to be really
so I think good. It's like if you guys are the creators yourself, you have this vision, it's like, that's it. Like you already have the talent to be able to make something. You don't need to have that whole production sent to it. Cool. That's great. So then when did you think that like the music side of what you guys were working on came into it?
So for me, I was always a musician. It was actually funny because like TikTok was just a year that like comedy came out, and it's so crazy. Like that's why I told so many. I'm a millennial, and I told so many of my millennial friends, hop on TikTok, bro. None of them want to listen to me. And it's when I really realized you cannot sell a product like music. You cannot sell that. You have to sell personality.
Right.
And the reason why my TikTok blew up was because of my personality. And for years, people were telling me like, "Yo, you've been singing on IG for a year," and I had no idea that you were this funny, you were this person.
Right.
And it was like, "Whoa, you're like you have all this comedy."
I think that really engages your fan base.
Yeah.
Like now, because now you're not just watching you like sing or like on a stage do something or hearing your music. They're like, well, I know this guy. I know JAYO. Like I know his ins and his outs. I know his stories. You know,
I grinded on IG for a whole year from like 2018 to 2019. I was grinding for a whole year, posting 2 videos a week, 1 cover, 1 vlog. I literally got 10K on IG off grinding. And then the next year, September 2019, I was substitute teaching. And literally, like, my students were like, "Oh, you can't, like, have a TikTok." And I was like, "What? No, I'll do this easy." Literally made one 2 weeks later. I had 10K on TikTok. And I was like, I built what I did in a whole year in 2 weeks. And then in 1 month, 60K and just kept going.
I think TikTok is really interesting because I feel like how quickly it blew up and how quickly people were, like, looking to find other people to follow. And, like, so it had that, opposed to Instagram, where Instagram's been around for a while now. Like, it had, and it can be a slower growth. Like, I feel like there was just constantly new users being added to the platform that they were looking for people. And, you know, when they find good content, they're like, okay, cool. This is somebody gets recommended here and there. Do you think your students influenced you, like, getting the idea of doing TikTok?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because I thought of it. And then I saw a couple videos from like Brandman Sean, who's like this big YouTuber music influencer, talking about like how to promote your music and talking about TikTok. And he was like, I would hop on this wave early. And I was like, like a lot of people were kind of like the same thing, like most millennials. But like being around students and just seeing how much they talk about it all the time. And I was just like, ooh.
And you got the girls out there doing their little dances.
Yeah, they're always doing that. I never did dances, but like I was always watching them like come up with just funny ideas or funny memes in the language. And I was like right next to Gen Z all the time. I teach high school. So it's like, I already saw the tutorials on how to make TikToks. So I posted a video. Literally, first video, 800 views, and I had 2 followers. I remember that because I told all my like IG following, "Hey, go follow my TikTok." I got 2 followers.
Oh,
wow!
Like nobody went, and I was like, "Oh, these are all millennials. Like nobody's listening to me." So I had to literally just build TikTok from scratch. It wasn't like a pour over thing.
Yeah.
So,
how about you, John? Do you think that was like, what was your start with using TikTok and like how?
Man, I had just got off of trying to kill myself. I was fucking inside of a truck by myself looking at the stars. And I got out of the truck and I went to my hotel room and I was like, fuck it, I'll just make a video. So I got this purple juice. You know the juices that have the twist things, the twist tops? They got the 2 like horn things on the side.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I ain't never had one of these before. Let me try it out. And I bit it from the bottom and like ripped it. And I was like, that's pretty good. And it went stupid viral, blew up.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, snap. I'm famous now. Fuck everybody.
I've made it. I got this purple top.
Man, I was at 6 followers. I was happy.
So, and after that 6 followers, you just kept making videos?
What was it? No, the next video was like, I was in a cup of drink. And there was a bunch of seagulls around, but I called him Flamingo. And I was like, mine, head ass. That bitch took me over the edge.
And it just blew up from there. Were you like also on Instagram at the same time you were doing that?
Nope. I started Instagram, I think I was just promoting my music on there.
Okay.
Man.
So do you think, yours was kind of the opposite journey where JAYO was more doing like Instagram, pushing that heavy first and then went on TikTok, but you had your start with TikTok and then went over to Instagram and started working on that stuff.
Right.
How do you find that, like, that you said you were using Instagram for mostly
promoting music.
How did you find the ability to like keep those things separately?
To tell you the truth, I deleted all the music.
Really? Why is that?
Well, I tried promoting it and it was like moving, but it wasn't moving as fast as like the memes I was creating. So I was like blowing up for this whole meme persona. And I'm like, oh shit. And everybody's like, oh, Jonmosslol, LOL, laugh out loud. And you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah. But then really, if I'm getting followers from it, just to keep it the same, like, I bet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You believe however you want to believe.
Right.
But no matter what, I'd never stop being myself.
Yeah, no, that's so important. So you guys are both have recorded your own, you have an album out, you have Tell me about the music that you have currently.
Right now I have a EP out that I made in 2018, Journey of a Broken Gamer. It's basically a story EP based around a guy evolving from being this extremely please get away from me love story person to extremely angry to messing up his own life and then trying to figure out how to fix it.
And what track is that?
It goes from beautiful to wasted to changed up to in the end to save myself.
That's great. Yeah, I love that. And yourself, you had one EP and just some singles, right?
Well, I have technically 2 EPs. One's listed as an album, even though it's an EP. It's 7 tracks.
It's just at that cusp of like...
Yeah, it's just at the cusp, and I've been trying to get them to retitle it as an EP because I'm like, that's not going to be my first album. But that was the first project that dropped where it's called Say It, based off the song Say You Love Me, but it's pretty much just different phases of love. Like the first song is first meeting someone, loving somebody, take it from ooh-wee, you're just meeting someone. Illy 2 is a song about loving someone as well, back and forth. And that was actually written to God, but like I wanted people to just relate to that one as like Illy 2. And then third one was blanking. But I believe it was Say You Love Me. Then Take Me Away, then Way Back When. So Say You Love Me was the title track, and that one was just pretty much about going through turbulence.
Say You Love Me.
He loves my music, so it's dope. And then Take Me Away was one of those songs that's just like I literally wrote on the plane. I was just like, if I was Ed Sheeran on the plane, what would I do? And wrote a song just about just leaving like all the BS behind and going away. And then Way Back When was my graduation song I wrote for my students, and that one ended up being the biggest song out of them. Then after that, I dropped a small EP, 3 songs, just about like not giving your energy to wrong people. That has Makeup, Juice, and Practice, which is talking about not needing practice. Then I have a few more singles after that. You know?
Yeah, I know you have a couple singles that I feel like are just like fun songs to listen to. Like,
Guacamole.
Like Guacamole. No, I feel like it's just like something people hear and they're just like having a good time vibing with.
Yeah, I love Guacamole because it's like the sound I've always like wanted to do, and like and didn't necessarily get to in the first EP and second EP, and I kind of like mentally produced that, but I had people like Garrett, Ben, and Jacob, and people around me that were able to help produce that. So but like the whole beat was in my head, and I wrote that thing so fast. Literally the melody was one take through,
right?
And it was like I was literally in Chipotle like, yo, there should be a bop for guacamole. Like, yeah, there's guacamole, but I want a bop, like something just like bumping. And like it was always in my head for a while, and then when I got in the studio, one take through, I have the raw audio still. I had the whole melody of that song, so I was just like,
and the
lyrics about that.
Lyrics came later.
Yeah.
No, I think we're good.
Lyrics came later. I wrote the lyrics and was able to mob out on that.
So you think that's sort of like your process is usually doing melodies first, and then you come back and find the words that go with it? Yeah,
definitely.
y'all here.
I'm trying to keep a straight face.
We are on a podcast.
Oh, we're chilling. We're hanging out.
Hey, if you listening to it on audio, get the video. It's way much better.
No, that's great. So that song, and I feel like Summer is Canceled too.
Yeah, that was my latest song. That was done with my boy Adrian, and the team behind that one was Cal, Jay, Craig, and they were able to just. It's me finally leveling up and being able to do a dope song, and they were able to help us out on the next track that's coming out on the 20th called 2K. Me and John were able to finally get together.
This is the song where you guys are finally coming together on.
It's the first song that we got to do together. It's a bop. It's a hit. Yeah, love it. I'm putting all my energy on it. I'm excited for people to hear it.
So the guys that were producing with you, do they have a production team? Or they just
they have a production team, and they just wanted to help build a sound.
Right.
So definitely just.
So they were the ones that did that for the Summer is Canceled track, and now he came back and worked with you. What were you doing for production before all that?
Just different people. I was either paying hourly, and then by Guacamole Zendaya, that was when I started like just I got to the point where I just need to work with people that want to work with me.
Right. Yeah.
And that's
because I mean, at that point, you have the talent, you have what's there. You just got to find what works.
Yeah,
right.
I had people being able to just like, hey, let's split back and let's just hope these songs do well. But before that, you know, you got to get off the ground level and have stuff to show people.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
When I had stuff to show people, doors started opening. How I got into Say You Love or Summer's Canceled was because Zendaya. So it was like songs
so
open
like
more doors.
Right.
So I'm just hoping that this next song opens the big doors because it's supposed to do very well.
I want to break down Zendaya a little bit. So this is on my personal favorite song. Like I don't know, I listen to Zendaya. I personally love Zendaya. So I think it's she's
I honestly love that song. That song was also written very quickly, but I did my research. It was funny. Like I actually wrote the song back when it was summer of last year when she dropped Euphoria, Spider-Man 3.
Right.
Like she was in a lot and she was number one Google search.
Wow.
And if I dropped it then, it was funny because someone else dropped it. It was Cole and someone and J. Cole, I forgot his name, but they dropped a Zendaya song at that time and they went big. And I was like, dang, like I wrote it, but nobody wanted to track my vocals.
Yeah.
Yes, they wrote a song called Zendaya, and it didn't really have, like, it was a great song. It just had nothing to do like about her really. Like it was just like one line, and it was dope. But I decided to write a whole like song, putting a bunch of references.
To Zendaya.
Yeah, a bunch of like references in there, and just like different things that she's been in from like Spider-Man, Shake It Up, Euphoria, just little hidden gems.
Oh, Shake It Up! I forgot. Like you don't even think that's where she got
when you go
started.
through the lyrics, it's like, yo, unless you're like a stan, you hear it. It's like you hear Greatest Showman, Rewrite the Stars. Like I was watching interviews, like she loves ice cream, so I put an ice cream reference in there with Baskin Robbins. Like I was just like watching interviews on her and really like made sure that if she hears this song, she'll know that this person took their time.
They know it.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to get her to hear it. One day she will, you know.
Yeah, she'll find it. I'm sure she will.
Yeah, and I don't want her to feel awkward about it. I know she's in a relationship.
You guys
and stuff,
will meet, and she'll have something to talk about. You know,
it was just an appreciation of like greatness. So I was like, I want to do a song that appreciates her and just.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. I'm a big fan. Do you think that like for that song and like Guacamole and Summer is Canceled, like I feel like you do a really good job of tapping into present day culture, and especially we talk about with like we were talking about earlier with TikTok and like Gen Z, like finding a way to be able to relate to them and use language that's like common, and like even the term cancel, like that kind of stuff. Like, you know, it's like I feel like is something that that the younger generation of people listening to music can really tap into. Was that sort of your goal going into it, or you just kind of felt like that's staying true to you? Yeah,
I mean, as far as like reach, you're going to want to be relatable, trending and stuff. So that's why I said the first project wasn't my album. My actual album, I got stuff that's like acoustic stuff. Ed Sheeran and Frank Ocean are my biggest influences as writers. And I have some like acoustic, heart-hitting soul stuff that's in order for that to reach, I need traction first, and then I'll drop that on the album. Yeah. You know, like songs that I have that are unreleased. So yeah, in order to reach your audience, you're going to have to hit them on the Google searches, to be honest. Like I'm giving game right here. But like SEO, like what are people searching up? Right. So it's like if it's guacamole month, I'm gonna do a song on guacamole. If Zendaya's the top search, I'm gonna do a song on that. Yeah, and that's why I even put a Dune reference before Dune was out. Dune's not even out yet. The movie Dune that she's in, because I did my research and knew that she was working on that movie. Right. So I have a lyric in it, and I dropped the song in May.
You know what'd be funny? If Zendaya drops the movie. And now the song lyric is useless. It's just like, what is this for?
Well, she already started advertising for it. But.
Oh, she doesn't? She just cancels the movie?
Yeah, no.
Maybe she just had a wonderful weekend on the dunes and was just hanging out. You never know.
See, like, it's still, and that's the thing. All my lyrics weren't forced. Like, the song still sounds like a sentence.
I think, no, exactly. I think you can listen to like that song, especially, and it's just a good song. Like, you're just seeing a girl who you think, you know, you see her walk in and you're like, wow,
she looks
beautiful.
like Zendaya. Yeah.
No, I think that's really great. Yeah. With you guys, like, you're talking about staying relevant, talking about TikTok and all that stuff. Like, you think that being on TikTok has helped your music career?
Definitely. It's definitely helped everything in my career. Like, I'm like trying to think about TikTok. I would just be not like 10K, maybe 20K by now. Right. But like slowly growing on music. I guess comedy, it helped me show my personality a lot more. There was a few videos that did go viral with me singing, and I'm still trying to implement more of that balance. That way I'm singing more, but definitely it's given me a bigger audience for sure. Guacamole wouldn't have done numbers without TikTok, and I wouldn't have had certain doors open without it. So I can't even say like I didn't eat it. Like that app was amazing. It opened doors, and it's still opening doors. And it's only the beginning. Like it's only
it's
like YouTube was around forever, and now people are still getting exactly. So this is just the beginning years of like it's YouTube. It's going to be that big.
Agreed.
So I believe like there's a lot more to be discovered. Yeah, definitely.
Do you think that you like if you're looking at artists who are starting out right now who have never done anything? Like I feel like you've been able to build yourself and promote your work through these other social media platforms, and I think a lot of young artists starting out in the music industry feel this like overwhelming desire right away that like I need to go out and I need to get signed by a label. I need to be on a record label and I need to have somebody in management. I need to have all this stuff. Like I feel like what you're doing now is exposing that there are different ways to go about and get there.
And I'm not gonna say here and be like I'm the pioneer of this. Like now the whole ever since like Spotify kind of like the middle class in music has kind of started growing, and there's more independence in music, and the reason that being is because people need to realize the biggest advice I can give you is that nobody's going to make it for you. You got to make it yourself. Someone might help you that last 5%, but you grinded that 95%, and a lot of people are going to see that 5% and they're going to take the credit, but you're going to know you put in the work. Like I'm not going to sit here and say I might butcher this, but I'm trying to remember who signed Lady Gaga, which I think was Akon or something. Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, he signed her, he put her on." It's like she was literally a karaoke bar singing consistently, like doing that, grinding. LMA, I can't say that DJ Mustard put her on. It's like she was grinding and posting videos the whole time, and still songwriting to this day. And DJ Mustard helped her out to get to that. Like so, it's like that. Like people just sit there and it's like, "Oh, I want to get signed. I want this." And it's like, are you posting? Like, are you doing this? Are you with getting signed? Business is going to do business with business.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was a slurred sentence, but business does business with business.
Yeah.
So unless you are making money as a business and you start multiplying yourself as a business, labels aren't looking at you anymore. It's when you're making money that they're like, oh, let's do business. Like you're selling merch, you're doing these numbers. We're going to multiply your merch. We're going to multiply your shows. We're going to do this, pump money into you because it's already making money. So me pumping money into you, I know there's going to be a better return. Here you go. So it's like, that's the mindset. So you need to still build a business on your own as an artist, which is the hard part for people.
No, I think that's really true. And I think a lot of times too, if you're starting out as an artist who's playing shows every once, I mean, not right now, but like playing shows or making money this way, or maybe through merch or whatever. It's like you're being signed to a label, like, yeah, it provides opportunity, but you're also now limiting your revenue that you're getting. And so it's like, if you haven't been able to, like you're saying, establish your own growth and your own business on itself, it's like you're going to be relying on somebody who's kind of just going to be taken.
Facts. And labels shelve artists all the time. You know how many labels sign like 5 artists a day about like like it's crazy. So there's people that literally have albums that won't come out because they're on schedule. It's about having a right manager that put in your clause that your album has to be released in the next year. So it's like certain stuff like that. It's like, do you have the right team yet before you sign this contract that literally just dumps your whole career because you're not making money for them, so why are they going to pump more money into you?
Yeah.
And it's just a sad thing that happens. So like people need to not chase that. Like the bigger deals happen because you're making money on your own. You're being a business on your own.
Yeah.
And like labels aren't going like label deals are necessary. There's like I will say that, but not they are, but not at the early stage that people think they are.
Right.
There's a reason why Jay-Z and Beyonce are still signing label deals.
Yeah.
But they're Jay-Z and Beyonce. And at that point, it's a collaboration. They're getting advances that are so freaking high and very low percentages that it's an actual business move on both ends versus like the early stage where artist development isn't a thing anymore. You grow on the internet now. you know, they used to sign artists and just develop them for a whole year, 3 years, and build their musical talent and then put them out in the world. It's like that's not. They don't want to waste money on that.
I mean, yeah. At this point, if you're looking in You lose something.
Yeah, contracts too early will screw you over. That's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
I've seen some contracts that have been given to me. I'm even too early, and I have 1.6 million followers. It's like, do I have the Spotify numbers yet? So it's like they're looking at me like, oh, I'm not a real artist, and I'm like, I've been doing music since college. Like, I was on scholarship for this. Like, this is what I do. So I have to even prove myself on the Spotify end. Can I get Spotify numbers? Then my deals will look better. Like my management deals, my agents deals. Like I've been, they've been crazy. So it's like literally like my managers looked at them like, yo, they're trying to take your life. Like, so.
Yeah. And it's good that you have a management or somebody there who's like been in the game, been able to like to look at that and advise you in that sense too.
Yeah.
I think it's important.
Yeah, that's very important. Building.
Do you, John Moss, over there? Still hanging in. Do you have a team that you work with typically for your releases and things like that?
Nope.
This is the first one that we're doing together. So
this is your first song you're doing?
Yeah, this is our first song that we're doing, and he has some non-exclusive managers to help him with branding and stuff. But my manager leans on the music side, so
it's
helping us out with that.
That's amazing. And you guys, I just got a quick preview before we started this. Are releasing a music video as well for your new single that's coming out 4K.
Yes, sir. 2K.
We're like the TV series. 2K, which is coming out November 11th. But they just shot a music video for that, which is hilarious and very excited for the world to see. It's a fun video.
It's fun. I'm super excited for them to see. It'll come out on Friday, the 20th as well.
With the song all being released together?
Yeah, the song will be technically out like 12 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, so that's what you got to do.
So yeah, or 12 a.m. Eastern time. So
whenever someone wakes up Friday.
I'm in LA, so like it comes out Thursday night for me. So I'm like, all right, like 9 p.m. Thursday night. But
that's awesome. All right, well, I want to ask you, so you do all of these little covers on your Instagram. So like I've seen it a few times where you'll post and be like, okay, 15-second cover.
Yeah.
So out of the people that you typically sing, I feel like I see Frank Ocean all the time. You talk about Ed Sheeran, Miguel. Can we hear a little acapella cover?
Acapella cover. Okay.
So what we're going to want to do.
What kind of artists? Who do you want to hear?
Any of the guys you're comfortable with or you're feeling.
How about I hit it with like some old school?
All right.
Like real old school, like Frank Sinatra.
All right.
Acapella,
I love it.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. Oh, in other words, baby, kiss me.
Yeah.
Love it, beautiful.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
All for that. No, that's great. I definitely love seeing all those because you can pull out anything and just have, like.
I need to start. And this I'm saying it on here so that way I'm being held accountable. But I need to start like saving them and just putting it like a YouTube reel of just 15 seconds.
Yeah, of just all the covers.
Probably can go back in my archive and find some.
I think they show up on your stories somewhere. You could get it.
And just like put them all like 1 minute or 2 minute videos, 3 minute videos.
It's fun to do.
Series 1, Series 2, and just keep loading them up.
So when you do those, you play guitar and keyboard, I see. So is that the instruments you play?
Yeah, piano I play a little better than guitar. Guitar I love more than piano.
Yeah, I feel
I was a little better at guitar earlier in quarantine. There was like a few months where I wasn't playing, so I'm just getting my chops back. But it's there's a lot of discipline that's required to
for sure
to get better at any field in this entertainment, comedy, music. So it's like if I just sit down and like do the lessons that I know.
Hours in the day though.
Right.
That's what I find.
And the thing is, at the same time, there is like I have like the mornings. I'm just so lazy sometimes. Right. It's like I got to be real with myself. Like
6 a.m.
Am I being lazy or like exactly. I wake up naturally at 7 a.m. just because the light. I let the sun hit and I wake up. So it's like instead of hopping on my phone, I need to just practice guitar for an hour, 15 minutes, whatever it is, and just be consistent at that. But
yeah, I think that's definitely something that everyone over like quarantine had this like crazy opportunity of like, whoa, I can just do things that I wanted to try for a while.
Early quarantine me was crazy. I was working out every day. I was playing guitar like hours a day.
Right.
I was getting so good. I was teaching other people guitar and piano. Like I was doing live. I was just killing it, and then like middle kind of got wonky, and now I'm starting to get it back a little bit. So
yeah, I think it was that shock factor of like, okay, I'm home.
Yeah.
All right, these walls, I got to find something to do.
Right.
But then after a while, it's like, all right, I'm still home, still seeing these walls. Like, it's only so much of that you can keep up. All right, that's cool though. No, I like that. Do you play any instruments, John?
No.
You can freestyle though.
Yeah, I heard him earlier. He was trying to freestyle with my name.
Trying to.
He was killing it.
All right, well, let's think of a topic. I'm gonna hear you go in.
Give him a word. Give him a word.
All right, let's do.
I got it. Acapella.
Oh, all right.
Let's do the word radio house.
All right, radio house. Hey, radio house. Do not be a rat. Do not be a mouse. She tried. Hold on.
No, I'm going in. I'm here.
Hey, radio house. Do not be a rat. Do not be a mouse. I'm going to have to take it all out the house. I'm going to have to cook all the dishes on the plate. Hold up, man. I'm trying to just eat. I ain't being late. In a minute, I've been whipping to my places on time. I'm going to get it. I'm going to spend more than a dime. I might get one or maybe two, though. That's 20 in my pocket. Maybe I get it 5, too. Then I got a quarter. I'm going to have to smoke it all. She said that she really liked to dance. Well, I'm about to ball up with my friends in the West End. She said that she really liked me, but she can just be my best friend. Ooh. Swear to God, I ain't never seen 2 pretty best ones. I ain't trying to get it, you know that I have fun. Everybody rapping, but they calling me John, and I'm just sitting by my boy JAYO, his name J2. Wait a minute. No, John.
Hey, hey, bars.
Love it. I love it. That was some good shit. Oh, yeah? Well, snap.
Yeah, you guys got to put in the post-edit audience clap, but I'm just like that.
Sick, cool. All right, well, I guess to close it out, I want to ask one question. If you talked about your favorite influences, artists. If you had to choose one artist to listen to for the rest of eternity, and you could only listen to this artist, and we can narrow it down a little bit. So if you had Frank Ocean, Miguel, or Ed Sheeran were the 3 people that you listed. What you're talking about. If you had one whole discography.
Probably Frank.
Damn.
I love Ed. I love Miguel, but Ed Sheeran writing wise influenced my life. Ed also doesn't drop as much music. Ed and Frank hold off. They both hold off.
Frank doesn't drop as much.
No, I mean,
but
Frank
I feel
has
like
a
everything
lot.
he's dropped.
Yeah,
like
but everything
gold.
Both of them have dropped is gold. I think I drive more to Frank's Ocean music.
I see both sides like Chanel. My pocket's so and they just hold myself down. I got a visa, Amex and MasterCard. I got new money and they all cash. I got new bags and they all collapse. $100,000 just in my gift card.
All right, so John, would that be you too? Would you?
What?
If you had the same question.
Shit! I get to pick from my favorite artist.
Yeah,
so.
well, let's hear. What's your top 3?
I would have to go.
What's your top 3 though? Gotta narrow it down.
My top 3 would be Childish Gambino, Big Sean. Nah.
That's a hard question.
Childish Gambino, Eminem.
Ooh.
Man, fuck. Childish Gambino, Drake.
They switching.
Drake. And fucking man.
Well, pick one of the 2 other guys. So you had Childish Gambino, Drake, let's say Eminem, and Big Sean. We'll give you 4.
I bet. I would have to go I'd have to go Drake. That shit. That's too much. Like what? You in the kitchen, huh? You mixing with the mother, like you're saying, you got too much. If I'm in a bad mood,
that's what you need.
I'm on the one dance, got a in my hands. Or if I'm in like a instant controller. I ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? Or I could be like on some like I'm about like forget all y'all. How about now? Ain't even if I made back then, but how about now? Cause I'm up right now. Yeah, Drake got it all. You know what I'm saying?
No, I totally feel that.
Shoot.
Those are 2 pretty quality fellas that you guys picked there.
Hey,
I like that.
Drake got it all, bro. Oh, it's a party. Alright, then y'all know what time it is. I never seen nothing but y'all. But understand I ain't down for me. And I ain't even selling the bar. But others forever mine, never mind, never mind.
I love it.
Such
This
down
is
in the
a
bar.
performance I got right here.
Hey, there they go. Packing stadium, some shady spits his flow. Nuts they go. Macadamia and they go some ballistic. Whoa, we can make them spit like bozos. They wanted
Do you
we
think
should
you
just spit
know
this
every
flow.
lyric to all of his songs?
No.
No,
Not
almost
at all.
though.
Is there a song that you know all the lyrics to?
We'll get that one after this.
Maybe Love the Way You Lie.
Oh shit, that's a
well,
throwback.
that's
That's a
Eminem.
good one though. But I fuck with that. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys both being here and sitting down and vibing and talking about your music. It's been fun. You guys both. So this is JAYO and John Moss. LOL.
Hey, I ain't gonna count.
Have a
Count how many times I
collab
went to
song
sleep.
coming out November 20th, 2K. So you can catch it as well as their music video. They're also going to be featuring here at Radio House in about a month. When we come back from the holidays, we're going to be doing, or Thanksgiving holiday, that is. I'm going to be doing a set here. So if you guys are interested in attending, definitely let us know. But you'll hear more from us and from them. We're really happy to have you guys. So thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Cool.